Hi Cancer, welcome to your reading. It's going to be a general energy reading and we're going to see what do you need to know, what do you need to be aware of. Take it how it resonates, please. It could be past, present, future. You will know best if this resonates or not. Now, if you want a personal reading, I'm keeping those open until the 25th of April, so it's your last chance for a while. If you'd like one, you can book that down in the description box on my website. So let's see, Cancer. What does Cancer need to know at this time here? Spirit, what is your message for Cancer? What is your message for Cancer here today? Let's see, guys. The Emperor. The Moon and the Ace of Cups in reverse. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Wands. Okay, so we have an Emperor here. There's something something below the surface. Okay, there's something that's hidden here. Ace of Cups in reverse about a breakup or a lack of love. Somebody could be thinking deeply about something, contemplating something about a rejection, or I don't know, I feel like it's a lack of love for some reason. Let's see, why is the Emperor here for Cancer? Who's the Emperor? The Emperor is the King of Wands. Okay, so Aries energy here. We have the Six of Cups and the Two of Swords. There's something that this King of Wands Emperor doesn't understand or can't see clearly here. What's the Moon? The Eight of Wands in reverse. About something being blocked. The Page of Cups. And the Nine of Pentacles. When it comes to an offer, when it comes to a message, some sort of good news about someone being independent or stable or someone's success. Okay, Ace of Cups reverse. The Nine of Wands in reverse. The Five of Cups and the Four of Cups. This is sadness. This is grief, sadness, feeling rejected, feeling dissatisfied, feeling a lack, feeling rejected and sad. Okay. Tell me more about this, what this Emperor doesn't see clearly here, or about the past. The Moon, something hidden. This could even be fears or Three of Swords. It's something about heartbreak. The Ace of Wands. The Emperor, again, at the bottom. Okay. What's this in the past? Okay, so I feel like this Emperor wants clarity about a situation. They want to understand the truth, but they don't understand the truth right now. There's something they don't understand. Okay, what's the Two of Swords? About a marriage. About a marriage and somebody chasing someone, chasing somebody in a codependent relationship, a fear of abandonment. Something about a marriage. Okay, what's the Moon? Outdated thinking in reverse, for playing events over in your head in reverse. It has something to do with like deep emotions, okay? Or what somebody feels on the inside, or something that is buried deep down with beneath the surface. It's like something that someone might keep hidden about some sort of heartbreak. The snake in reverse. Competition, enemy, clever in reverse. The other woman in reverse. Huh? Okay, hold on. What does this mean? It's like something hurts deep down, but maybe someone pretends like it doesn't. Is that what this is? The Tower. Some sort of shocking truth, something. The Seven of Cups. Somebody is confused. Somebody doesn't understand. Somebody is confused. But what's the Tower? A shocking truth or a shocking revelation or something that changed everything here. Soulmates. A relationship evolving to the next phase in reverse. Butterfly in reverse. Healing the inner child in reverse. It's like why something doesn't heal. Something absolutely devastating that happened in a soulmate connection. What is someone confused about? About an ending and a new beginning. Okay, hold on. I'm missing something here. The Nine of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. This has something to do with the King of Pentacles and their stability, their success, their independence. The Sun, the truth about a King of Pentacles and their success, their money, and their independence. But there's a King of Wands, an Emperor that doesn't understand something about a marriage. The Page of Cups, about somebody offering something to someone or some sort of good news. The Three of Swords, somebody being hurt. Some sort of pain and some sort of pain about good news. The Runner. A runner in a codependent relationship. Somebody with a fear of intimacy. So this Emperor, this King of Wands doesn't understand something about a King of Pentacles who could be someone that has commitment issues or someone that listens to their ego, somebody that tends to run away from relationships or from commitment, intimacy, some sort of heartbreak surrounding this. And how, okay, so this person is transcending an obstacle. This person is preparing for union with an engagement or with a new partnership, a new commitment. It's giving me like, there's something here this person doesn't understand. Okay, so it's like this King of Pentacles looks to be preparing for a union. It looks to be that they're working on their money, they're working on their stability, they're working towards a new commitment, a new partnership, preparing for union. They could also be saying that they're no longer doing the same things from the past. They're no longer replaying old events, or they're no longer, you know, they're breaking out of old patterns, or they don't want to be who they used to be. They don't want to have any anyone else. They don't want to be a snake anymore. They don't want to have any other women anymore. But at the same time, there's still pain here and deep emotions. And there's something here that someone doesn't understand. I'm trying to figure it out too. What exactly the question is here. It's like, why is there pain underneath it all when on the surface it looks good? Why is there still fears here of betrayal, or why is there still pain underneath it all, even though it appears like someone has changed or somebody is going towards something new? Why is there still fears here attached to a new beginning? Ten of Pentacles and the Chariot. This has to do with somebody selling a car for a lot of money. What, somebody sold their car, now they have a lot of money? Or what? Is that what this is? Judgment in reverse. The King of Wands. The King of Wands is judging someone. The King of Wands is judging someone harshly. Why? A Queen of Swords and working on something. A Queen of Swords and work. Because a Queen of Swords is working hard on something. A Queen of Swords is putting in the work. So a King of Wands is judging someone for what? A King of Cups. Something being unfair, somebody not taking action, or something being made fair, something being made right. What is this Judgment? Despair. Someone is not concerned. In despair about an expectation. Expectation of what? Meeting and conversing. Friendship. I'm missing something here. Why is the King of Wands judging someone harshly? Because of Paradise. Because okay, so it's giving me like, okay, this is super specific. Super specific. I don't know why it's super specific though. Somebody judging someone because you might have paid for someone's vacation. Okay, maybe you paid for a pretty expensive, like with Paradise being here, maybe you paid for a pretty expensive vacation. And the person that you're with, they now have a lot of money because maybe they came into money somehow. I don't know, maybe with the Chariot, maybe they sold something, okay, or maybe they have a lot of money for something else. They have a lot of money to spend on themselves, but they're still, technically, they still owe you money, okay? It's kind of giving me something like that. Like you paying a large amount of money for someone for some sort of an expense, okay? Let's say you spent like $1,000 on something for someone else, and they come into a lot of money through other means and they don't want to pay you back. and it's not their concern at all to pay you back for something. That's what this is giving me here. Okay, so somebody judging someone for this. Yeah, judgment. Okay, yeah, that's what it's about. The Emperor. Yeah, that's what this is about. So maybe you judge someone, okay? Maybe you had some judgment over someone and you were judging them for the fact that you paid $1,000 out of pocket for a huge expense for them. They come into really big money with something else, 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, and then they don't pay you back. They don't give you your money back. They even might expect you to pay for other things, right? Instead of giving you your money back. Yeah, I can understand why you might have judgment over that. The Page of Wands, that's the message. The Queen, a message about a Queen of Wands in reverse. Somebody's seeing something from a different perspective about an argument, about a fight. Seeing something from a different perspective about an argument and a fight. And a new beginning in love. 7 of Pentacles, and how somebody invests into love and what someone invests into. It's like, yeah, so you could have invested a huge amount of money into some sort of an expense for this person. Like I said, you pay for their vacation or something like that. You pay for them. You spend $1,000. Let's just put it like up on that scale for them. They don't even think about paying you back. They come into a huge amount of money. They don't even think about giving you back what you've spent on them. They're just thinking about what they want to buy, what they spend their money on. It could be maybe enlightening to someone here, maybe to an Emperor, King of Wands. This could be maybe enlightening them what you've been dealing with for years, okay? Like when you know, maybe fight about money or fight about somebody not willing to pay for you or not willing to spend anything on you. Yeah, it seems to be a pattern, okay? Maybe, I don't know. It's like this person has the money. They have more than enough money to provide, to help, to support, to pay you back what they owe you, yet they choose to spend their money on whatever they want. And then on top of that, they might even ask you to help them pay their bills, and you're sitting there going like, dude, you still owe me money. Okay, but yeah, so I don't know. Maybe this King of Wands is seeing something about this now. I don't know why that's important, but okay. Yeah, equal give and take, and it lacks. There's something here about equal give and take. Or you paying for something and this person not paying you back, or what this person spends their money on, or what this person expects you to pay, but they don't pay you the same thing. It's like they want you to provide for them, but they don't provide for you, okay? Yeah, it's like they ask you to help pay their bills, but this person never, ever in years helped you pay a single bill. But they want you to help them pay a bill. You get what I'm saying? It's not fair. It's always been this way. Yeah, something about a car. Maybe this person just sold a car. They have a fuck ton of money laying around, but they cannot help you. They can't pay their own bills. They need you to help them pay bills. They can't pay you back all that money that they, that you spent on them. Yeah. Okay, so now maybe someone is, the Lovers in reverse, seeing something about a breakup. 7 of Wands in reverse. 2 of Cups. Yeah, something about a relationship. 7 of Swords. Yeah, this person being sneaky. Being strategic. Being sneaky with money. Being sneaky in general. It's being strategic. What are they being strategic about? I don't know, but someone's seeing something from a different perspective now about how this King of Pentacles left you struggling for years. They left you struggling struggling in poverty, while they spent their money on this, spent their money on that, couldn't provide, couldn't help you pay a bill, nothing. Yeah. Yeah. Six of Swords in reverse and the World. What's the Six of Swords in reverse? A breakup and a separation. Silent treatment, abandonment. Something about why you couldn't get over something. Why you couldn't get over something. Why you couldn't let something go. Why you couldn't get over something. Okay. Yeah, so, okay. Anything else that we need to know about this Emperor, King of Wands, having a shocking realization here about something they couldn't understand? Yeah, something about somebody struggling financially, okay? Trying to make everything work. Trying to keep things balanced here. The Knight of Wands. The Knight of Swords. This has something to do with communication. This has something to do with text messages, communication, information. The Page of Pentacles, about what somebody invests into, what somebody spends their money on, okay? The Queen of Cups. And the Seven of Swords, and something about a Queen of Cups, somebody lying, somebody doing something sneaky, deceptive, switching something around here. The Three of Cups, lying about a third party, lying about, or it's a group of people lying. Like, look, I mean, this could even be something where these people or other people try to say that you're like a gold digger, or you're somebody that only wants someone's money. Whole time, this person does not help you. Like, they never helped you with money. If anything, they must have watched you struggle, okay? This could even be like watching you hunger through it all and saying, you know, you're not my responsibility, right? You're not there for money. It's really giving me people judging you, saying you're only there for their money, or you want someone to provide. This person isn't a provider. If anything, this is someone that's very stingy with money. Like I said, even if they have the money, they're not going to give you what they owe you, because in their mind, they're like, I'm going to keep my money because I want to spend it on what I want. And yeah, I do have this money that I owe you, but that can wait. Expecting you to then pay their bills, but they don't pay your bills. I mean, of course, at some point you're going to get, maybe angry about the things that they are willing to spend their money on, but they can't help you, but they want help from you. Other way around, they want help from you. They want you to help pay this bill. They want you to pay for their vacation. They want you to help them with this, and that, but they don't do the same thing the other way around. So how does that make you a gold digger or want them for their stability? So is something becoming evidently clear here for someone, what the actual situation is? Why you might have gotten angry in the past when it comes to money? It's not about money. It's about this person's mentality. Okay? Whoever you are, in the past, you weren't angry about money. You were angry about the mentality. Okay? Yeah, so let's see. What's the moon here? What's the moon? The Four of Pentacles. This person is stingy as hell. They hoard money. They hoard it. They hoard it. And they're weird with the money as well. Okay? They have a secret stash. Yeah, fighting about what this person invests the money into. Yeah, so you could have had an argument here about this person, how stingy they are, that they're greedy, that they don't want to help, that they're very selfish when it comes to money, when it comes to spending. Seven of Wands, they get very defensive. They're like, this is my money, okay? You can't touch it. You're not my responsibility. I don't have to provide, okay? It's not my problem. This is mine. It's all mine, okay? I don't want you to have, I don't even want to send money to your account. I'd rather just do everything myself, right? Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, the Ten of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune. Why is the Ten of Cups here? A message of concern. Yeah, I mean, it could be concerning to you because you're like, well, I mean, if you don't want to, I mean, how are we supposed to, you know, become a family? How are we supposed to become a partnership when you're, you know, you want to hoard all of your money, but then you also want me to pay, and then you don't want to pay anything for me, and then, you know, you don't want to do this, and you don't want to send the money to my bank account because, you know, you'd rather do it this way. It's like, it's a little concerning. Like, I feel like someone here is a little funny with the money, but it's nothing new. They've always been this way, right? If you know, then you know. The privileged lady. Yeah, they might see you as being the privileged lady. It's like, why don't you pay? It's like this person has more money than you. They treat you like you are the fountain, okay? They're like, why don't you pay? Courthouse. Privileged lady, courthouse. What is imprisonment? Courthouse imprisonment. Privileged lady? What is that? Privileged lady imprisonment. The runner. Somebody running away from a relationship evolving to the next phase. Somebody not wanting to... Somebody seeing a relationship evolving to the next phase and running out the door. Somebody is very flighty. Somebody tends to run away. Somebody tends to make a break for it. The World. Why is the courthouse here with imprisonment? Five of Pentacles. Somebody being left in poverty, being left with nothing. Two of Pentacles. Somebody being left in poverty, being left to financially struggle. Who's this about? Taking someone to court for money, leaving a Queen of Wands in reverse. A Queen of Wands in reverse, trying to take someone to court, leave them in poverty. This is the truth about the King of Pentacles. Again, the truth about the King of Pentacles and somebody being stressed out and worried. This has to do with a Queen of Wands wanting to take someone to court and make them broke. It has to do with a relationship and somebody coming towards someone in a relationship, making someone an offer, wanting to give someone love and affection. Confirmation. Justice. Something about taking someone to court for money. Or somebody trying to... What is this? The Queen of Swords. Are they... Again, it feels like someone trying to say that you're a gold digger. Like you only want this person because you're broke. But you're not broke. You're not fighting with this. You're not fighting with this person about the fact that you want a sugar daddy or sugar mama. That's not why you're fighting with this person about money. It's about the way that they treat money. It's about their mentality when it comes to money. It's about the way that they're stingy with it and weird with it. It's not that you want them to pay for your shit. It's that even if they could, or even if you needed help, they wouldn't. But the other way around, you would, or they expect it. It's like, do you get that? It's a difference. You're not asking for someone to pay your way. You're not a gold digger. You don't need this person for money because this person doesn't shell out anyways. Okay? I don't really get it. The Eight of Wands, something about sending Page of Swords in reverse. Yeah, there's this manipulation. Something here is being manipulated, or yeah, that's the truth. Here's the truth. The truth about some sort of manipulation, okay? When it comes to a main female, I mean, it's like even giving me twisting your words around, right? Official person. A bunch of people twisting your words around. So if you're saying to this guy, okay, or this person, right, you're broke for the month, you need help paying your phone bill or else you can't call. It's like, can you please help me with this bill? This person says, no, it's not my problem. You get mad because you're like, why not? I mean, why can you pay for this person and you can pay for that person, but you can't help me pay my bill? I mean, we're in a relationship, right? I would help you. Then twisting your words and saying, oh, look, they only want them for the money. It's like, no, I just, isn't it normal to have a relationship where you can help each other and depend on each other? Other way around, this person, if they need help paying your bill, it's like, well, can you help me pay this bill? And you're like, well, I don't really have the money right now. I really don't have it. They're like, well, I mean, okay. It's like, don't you have a lot of money on your account? Well, yeah, but I mean, you should help me pay it anyways. Super entitled. So is somebody now getting that this is manipulation? It's not about the fact that you want this person's money. It's about the fact that they have a mentality. That's what you were fighting about, okay, with this person. Yeah, main male, high honor. Official person, something about the authorities, okay? Maybe coming into some sort of an understanding here about a certain relationship dynamic. But why is that here with courthouse imprisonment? Okay. People working together. Three of Pentacles, the Hierophant. This has to do with people working together in the court system. People working together with the court system. The High Priestess. A King of Cups, Ten of Wands, Temperance. Somebody working together with a judge. This has to do with someone working together with a judge. A marriage. This has to do with a judge working together with a married couple about somebody's not being innocent or somebody losing a child and somebody not expecting. Okay. A main male in reverse is a false person. Okay, what's the Ace of Cups reverse? Strength and the Eight of Swords. What's that? What's the Ace of Cups reverse? A courtship. This has to do with a relationship. lacking love. Pathway in reverse. And a great fortune. Heartbroken, someone being deeply hurt, sad about a separation, breakup, grieving. This has to do with someone grieving. A self-absorbed narcissist and a one-sided relationship. Or you could have been grieving. You were grieving. You were grieving. It's giving me, like, I don't know if you had, if someone had a miscarriage, okay? Like, if you had a miscarriage and you were grieving in this time, this could have been another moment where you realize how one-sided the relationship was with the person that you were with, okay? I mean, you could have even had concerns. It's like, well, I mean, how is this even supposed to work? You wouldn't even help me. Like, you won't even help me. This could be emotional support. This could be financial support. It's like someone really could have made you feel like they don't have any means to support you. And I'm not talking about just financial. I'm talking about even physically being there for you through that time, emotionally being there for you, mentally being there for you. Like, you could have been grieving in this relationship because it just felt so one-sided. I don't know what that has to do with somebody. Like, this is actually really annoying. Like, it's I don't know if somebody could have tried to say that you tried to get pregnant on purpose because you want this person to provide for you. Like, that you're broke and that's why you need someone, okay? Which is a lie, but okay. Getting that as well. Abundance. Keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. Yeah, that's really playing dirty. Really, that's disgusting. So it's really giving me that someone here tried to say that you... wanted to get pregnant because you thought you would get money or you would get what you wanted, or... And it's giving me that they used the time where you were grieving because the relationship was so one-sided, or you felt like it was one-sided. Something about what you went through here. Yeah, you felt left out in the cold. You felt like this person wouldn't take care of you at all. The King of Wands. Something about being in poverty. Yeah, a fight about being in poverty. And like I said, not just financially abandoned, but physically, emotionally, mentally. Like, you just felt like this person would have just set you out in the cold and not even given a fuck. I mean, you could have even been like, you know, if it were to come to this, I think I would just go away. Like, I don't even want to have the baby with you, okay? Because you wouldn't even take care of me. So the Nine of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I feel like you didn't want to deal with that. Something about an argument about money. You arguing with this person about money, or how they left you in poverty, how they are greedy, they don't help you, they watch you hunger, they watch you broke, okay? The Ten of Swords, yeah, and for you, this King of Pentacles betrayed you. Like, it's betrayal, honestly. It's like it's like this person wouldn't even fucking care if you were homeless, right? They wouldn't. They have other shit to spend their money on, other people to spend their money on. It's always there, just not for you, okay? The Knight of Wands. Yeah, this person is flighty. They're non-committal. They just do whatever the fuck they feel like doing. They don't invest. Page of Pentacles in reverse. They don't invest. They don't see you as an investment. The Star. The Devil. They're greedy. Four of Swords. They're greedy and controlling. That's the truth about this person's self-sufficient independence. They're greedy and they're controlling. So how does that make you a gold digger if you're dating someone that's greedy and controlling? They don't give you anything. Okay, so what kind of a weak statement is that? Temperance, yeah. Tell me more about this Ace of Cups reverse, please. The Six of Swords. Yeah, you could have really said, like, look, you know, if I'm pregnant, I don't even really want to stick around and have the baby with you. You wouldn't even take care of me. You wouldn't even take care of me. Judgment. Yeah, you said you wouldn't even take care of me. Judgment. You don't take care of me now. How's it going to be if I'm pregnant? And it wasn't, you didn't get pregnant on purpose if this is you. Okay, this could have been an accident. But you're dating someone that makes you feel like they're not going to take care of you. Because even without a baby, they're not taking care of you. So if you get pregnant, you're sure as hell not going to think they're going to take care of you. Oh yes, now I'm pregnant. Now they're going to take care of me. Fuck no. You were like, you know, I think I'll just leave. Start a life somewhere else. Okay, maybe not even tell this person I'm pregnant. You could have actually been thinking about this. Maybe while you were pregnant, you were scared that you're pregnant. Maybe you were actually really taking into account that you might just leave and not tell this person that you're pregnant. Raise the baby somewhere else where they don't know, because you would have taken care of it. This person would not have made you feel like they will take care of you, right? No, they didn't make you feel that way. Yeah, they made you feel like, yeah, selfish. You felt like this person was selfish. You felt rejected by them. You felt like they didn't care about you. You felt like even if you were pregnant, okay, because I feel like that's what's going on here. If you got pregnant by this person on accident, you probably felt like they wouldn't take care of you. They would reject you. They would keep you out of it. They wouldn't take care of you. They would leave you the same exact way as before. So what's the point, right? You couldn't see, no, Asa, you couldn't have seen yourself taking this step with them. And I feel like you probably sat there thinking like, okay, if this is it, then I need to do what's best for me. And that would probably be just to leave and not tell them and just go somewhere else with the baby. Because they're not going to take care of me. They don't take care of me now. And they're sure as hell not going to take care of me when this happens. I don't see this person stepping up. I don't see this person being a provider. Like, if the argument is that you would have done this just to get the man, excuse me, you would have ran away. You would have probably ran away secretly, started a life somewhere else without this person knowing, because you knew that they would not provide. They would not provide. They have the means, but not for you. They have it for everyone else, right? They have it for their other baby mama, but not for you. And you knew this. You knew this. The Hermit. You knew this person had a lot. Look, they had a lot of money to give to their other family and their other baby mama. Maybe so much money that they didn't have any left for you. So, and you knew this. You knew that they left you broke with nothing, and they didn't care, and they didn't see you as their responsibility either. So you probably would have left town. That's what this feels like. Okay, anything else? That's the truth. Yeah, that's the truth. That's the truth right there. That is the truth. Yeah, I feel like somebody tried to say that, oh, you only got pregnant, you got pregnant, or you wanted to get pregnant to keep the man. No. Oh, no. Oh, no. You're someone I feel like you take your birth control very seriously, okay? Very responsibly. And if you had a pregnancy scare or if you were pregnant, you were not thinking about staying. You were not going to stay. You would probably move hours away and start a new life somewhere else, because it would have just been embarrassing. It would have been embarrassing to have a child with someone like that. It would have been embarrassing. I mean, you knew that this was no way to keep a man. You knew this was no way to force this person to provide. If anything, you're like, I know they're not going to provide. I'm leaving. And then you might have had a, Ace of Cups reverse. Maybe you even had a miscarriage. Even then, this person didn't care. They didn't provide, not even emotional support, maybe, okay? It could have really done a number on you feeling like you can rely on this person whatsoever, right? Yeah, you knew you couldn't plan long-term with them. You didn't feel like you could rely on them. You couldn't rely on them. You couldn't depend on them. And you knew that. You knew that, you know that. The devil, yeah, you know that they're greedy and controlling. What's the point? Knight of Cups in reverse, yeah, they didn't take care of you emotionally at all. At all. Nine of Swords, and you felt like people would shun you. You probably felt like having a baby in this person's presence, okay, in their community, the whole family, the whole group would have just shunned you. They would have shunned you. It would have been embarrassing. You would have felt humiliated, okay? You felt like everybody was going to laugh at you and embarrass you and humiliate you, right? Laugh at you. You felt like this person would have dishonored you, brought shame onto you. No, I feel like wherever you are, you're like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Yeah. That's what you communicated, the pain. Or this has something to do with you communicating. Maybe even, the Three of Swords can even be about the miscarriage, right? I don't know if this is a conversation you had with this person before or after. It could have been after you had the miscarriage. If you had one at all, it feels like someone did, okay? Or it's just something that you communicated to this person about these feelings, okay? And about how you felt that having a baby with them would just be horrible. And you probably wouldn't even want to stick around. You'd probably leave secretly in the night and just run away because you don't want this community to shun you and humiliate you, embarrass you, because this person that you're with would never have stood up for you, provided for you, stood by you, protected you, cared for you. They would have just left you to be a laughing stock, embarrassing laughing stock. Yeah, no, I don't think this pregnancy at all was planned. If anything, it was an accident, and then it was like, oh my God, what if I gave birth here? And oh my God, no. Yeah, okay, Cancer, I'm gonna leave it there. Let's see. A Scorpio, a mother. Okay, so you could be a mother to a Scorpio child. April, January, Aquarius, September, and a brother. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave it there. Hope this helps. Thanks for watching. Until next time, bye.